Hello, Shasta High School Math 1. This is Mr. Roberts, and tonight we're starting with question 106. And we're asked to multiply some polynomials. In the first instance, in A, we've got a binomial times a binomial. What's their product? You don't need to do this, but I highly recommend it to organize your work for a while. So I'm just constructing this little 2 by 2 generic area model. And I'm going to write across the top the fact that I'm multiplying 2x and then a positive 1. And over down the left, I'm multiplying 3x and minus 2. This is really going to ensure that as I go through and find the products, my work is organized and I'm going to get all the right components. So if I look at it, to find the area of anything, right, it's the length. It's I call this the length maybe times the width. So if I multiply 3 by 2, you can see that it's 6. This is not a generic area model, right? Because I'm trying to see that there are actually 6 tiles here. But that's what we're doing, right? In order to find the area of this entire shape, I'm multiplying the 3 times the 2, and I'm getting an area of 6. Well, over here in this generic area model, by that I mean the dimensions of this are not, I don't really know how long that is. It's just being called 3x, and this dimension is being called 2x. But when I multiply those two, I get the area of this upper left square has to be 6x squared, right? If down below that, right, for this square, I'm multiplying a negative 2 times a 2x. And when I multiply those, I would get a negative 4x. In the upper right, I'm multiplying over here. There's a 3x off to this side and a positive 1 on this side. And when I multiply those, I would get simply 3x. And then finally, down in this lower right square, I'm multiplying a negative 2 times a positive 1. And the product of negative 2 and 1 is negative 2. So I can now simplify this, right? That's the product. It's those 4 things. Notice that 2 of them are like terms, right? I've got a 3x and a negative 4x. They can be combined when I'm writing my answer. My answer looks like this. When I multiply 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 2, I get 6x squared, and then a negative 4x plus 3x, which simplifies to just negative x. And then finally a minus 2. So this is the answer, 6x squared minus x minus 2. For the next problem, I'm going to have you do on your own pretty much. However, I want to suggest, what this looks like. So again, I'm setting up a generic area model. This time, I'm making it 3 by 2 because I can see that in the one case, I've got a binomial. So I've got a 2x and then a plus 1. And then across the top, I've got this trinomial, right? I have 3x squared, and then minus 2x and minus 5. So I can go through now and find the product of each of these pieces, right? There's 6 of them. And when I've got those, I should take a careful look at them because perhaps some of them can be combined, right? Some of them may be like terms. And if I combine them, if I can combine them, I should do that before I write my final answer. So I'd like to see, this on your paper, and then I want to see this answer tomorrow in class.